Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we are going to do a little extra bonus video for our Wild Ice knit along. Obviously this is not a sweater, this is a sock, but we wanted to demonstrate a technique that we talked about in the live stream, which is the idea of knitting your color work inside out to loosen your tension a little bit and to help you keep loose floats. So just for some context, I've set up my knitting here where I've got my background yarn on my right, and I have my contrast color on the left, and I'm going to knit a few stitches as you normally would um, in color work. So just knit one, and then I'm going to knit one here, and so forth, but sometimes people struggle to keep a nice float on the back of their project. So one option is to knit inside out. So to do so, you're going to take your knitting and invert it like so, and it's a little bit easier to see that on a small circumference than on a sweater. And then you're going to continue knitting. So just the same techniques as before, but because these floats are now being carried on the outside of the fabric, there's just a little bit extra room in the back. Okay. And let's knit one here. And so it'll just be a little bit looser on the inside. Now, what I would recommend is that if you would like to follow this technique, do it for all of the project. Don't switch halfway like I have through my project here, because you may find that this changes your tension slightly, and you don't really want that in the middle of a project, unless it is the age-old custom of putting a sweater down for several years and picking it back up again. If you are working on this in project, you want to try and keep all of your color work consistent. Thank you for joining, and happy knitting.